I am Hagrid, for you guys to know. I am a player, and yeah, let's go with that. Just let's call me a player of the DGKDR Clone Wars server. But yeah, let's get started, shall we? Okay, so in this image here, you will see what seems to be ARC troopers getting off of a small little ship. With nice little decals. Let's get into a little bit of details on who these guys are. Now, these guys here, as you see in this image, were actually one of the first 12. These guys were pretty much the basic image here. So, the Null class ARC troopers, these guys were actually a big part of the cloning process. Well, these clones were actually going through test tubes and water, which accelerated growth, and medicine that would help them with that. But with this, they didn't know exactly how it would turn out, so they needed pretty much prototypes, and the Null class were these said prototypes. There were a total of 12 at the time, and they didn't know exactly what they wanted for their whole plan, other than lungs are better, the bone structure's better, they can take the hit, they have the endurance, they have the strength, and they wanted to keep that humanity to make it more controllable, because these clones were meant to be controlled and obedient and loyal to whoever was in command. So with the prototypes being labeled Null, and if you guys ever look that up or whatever, you'll find out it was a bad label for them. It didn't mean anything good for them. And they were actually meant to be exterminated due to their failures. The Null class, the reason why they were labeled a complete failure was due to the issue of their instability of their mind. Their mind became practically a point to where they believe nothing and trust nothing other than whoever could save them. They were soldiers. They were one of their bests of their prototypes. But the reason why there was only 12 was because they didn't know exactly how it would go. And sadly, during the augmentation process, only 6 survived out of it, which caused an issue with how their augmentations were proceeding. And with the 6 that survived, they were going to be killed. But a particular man, now if I pronounce this wrong, help me with that, Kal Kikra, he actually was the a man that Jango Fett asked to help train these Null class ARC troopers before their mental breakdown. And he actually bonded with them. And when he saved these men, they became his family, not just friends. And he actually gave them names of Mandalorian warriors in their ancestry because he wanted them to know about it. Now, even though the ARCs, these Null class ARCs, were consistent of captains and lieutenants and sergeants, they didn't really have much of a hold on their military because they were put as intelligence units. Yeah, so here's pretty much the 3 colors that they got, right? They were the red, blue, and green here. Now, they never actually became a commander or general. They were sent on suicide missions and were actually the spearhead of any operation that was labeled a suicide mission. Geonosis was actually a place where they actually went and survived. They went through hell and back trying to get the intel that they needed so they know where to place those walkers, place the troops, and have everything go according to plan. Yeah, this is Hagrid signing out on your first ever lore storyline of the Clone Wars. If you guys ever have any ideas for me on what we should do for lore, send me some information. I'd love to get all the ideas you guys want to hear about. Please, comment me about what you guys want to see. There will also be the players' interviews where they will be out of character and in of character questions. I'm signing out, so see you guys later and hope you guys love this.